I didn't understand a word you said. N- no, you're not. Okay, guys, how we doing tonight? I want to do a one surface lesson tonight. We're going to deal with triplets and formulas on the stick control book. So I really wish you guys would step forward and say hello. That would be nice. So I know who's in here. Okay, let's do some triplets. That's the quarter note. We're going to do triplets with the right hand. Measures. No triplets. How you doing, Mike? And that's the temp. That's the quarter note. 2, 3, and the 4. 1, 2. Full strokes. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Good warm up exercise. Now what's going on? There you go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the stick control book, and I'm not doing the drum set application this evening. It's going to be one surface, and we're going to I'm going to explain the birth of the Stone Killer. Now, you have to realize, you know, God bless Joe Morello. Let me just reload this. Boy. There you go. Come on. There you go. All right, everything coming out okay, Mike? Is there kind of a delay, a big time delay? What's going on here? Okay. Anyway, the birth of the Stone Killer. Now you have to realize, and we're talking about many, many years ago, to sit next to Joe Morello was an amazing experience the first time, and then every time after that. But the excitement of here's somebody who is my hero, and I'm sitting next to him, and he's explaining and playing the most outrageous hands I've ever seen in my life. And it was frightening. I said, man, how am I going to do this? So this is before Master Studies 1 and Master Studies 2 was written. Okay? And he turned the metronome on, for example, and say at 150, 160 or whatever, and do eighth notes, 4 measures with the right, 4 measures with the left, over and over and over again. Now, when I first went to Joe, I was like this, the Adler system, and the whole tension thing, and stopping the stick from doing what it was supposed to do. So he would sit there and say, okay, let's do triplets at say say 76. Hey Dave, how you doing? Okay. David, you know you have a payment due, and you're getting me upset here every time I see you. You are a rebel on this whole thing. Next time I see you, we're gonna spar. Okay, anyway, I have the metronome at 76. So he sit there and say, all right, let's do triplets. And just set the timer for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Keep doing the triplet over and over again. And I was struggling. Okay? Struggling. You have to sign up on the site. Go to the site and sign up. All right. I was struggling and struggling and struggling. And that's where the experience of understanding what the purpose of the stroke was, the relaxation. It's like you go through the whole week practicing and struggling and forcing a triplet or whatever. And you go back to him and, no, you have to do this. This is what's occurring, this movement, this finger. And as the time went on, you progressed into relaxation. You experience it. Because it's the same thing with playing with a tune. Nobody can teach you the tune but you. They can teach you the mechanics, but nobody can teach you that except your experience with the stick itself, being relaxed and letting the rebound occur. So, with that being said, let's go back with the triplet again. And let's take one of the elements of the triplet, which would be 3 rights, which I've been doing. Left, like so. 1, 3 rights, 3 lefts. And we're going to formulate that from the stick control book. And we're going to do the 3 positions. We're going to do the full stroke position, the half stroke position, and the quarter stroke position. So if I'm going to do the full stroke position, I want to do it very relaxed, very slow, and feel the stick come back. And I don't want to see any of this. I don't know where that comes from with some people, but that's ridiculous. Okay. Paul, get out of work early. And by the way, anytime I do a lesson on YouTube, it's always recorded. And if you go to my channel, you can review the lesson over and over again. Okay? Now, we're going to start with the full stroke, and that's the quarter note. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to do 1 measure of the right, 1 measure of the left. Left, 2, 3, 4, 1. All from the wrist. 2, full stroke. The stick's coming right back. Left, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No tension at all. 2, 3, 4. 1. Now, that becomes very boring after a while, once you get it, you keep doing triplets. So here's where the birth of the Stone Killer came into view. When you're new to that concept of letting the stick happen like this, you struggle. But when you were sitting next to Joe, he'd make you play that for a half hour. Regardless of struggling, you would experience yourself what you needed to do, and he would explain it. But now, for somebody who's never done that before, you go to the Stone Killer, and you see the triplet. It's 1 time with the right, 1 time with the left. You feel good with that, then you expand it. 1, 2, 3. Feel good with that? 1, 2, 3. 3 times. 2, then 4. 1, 2, to 4, 5, until you see it. Okay? Now, that's, for people who are playing stiff and developing muscle over here and holding the stick tight, you have to remember, when you throw the stick down and you stop it, it has to be relaxed so the sound goes out. You let the stick vibrate so you can produce the sound. If I hold the stick tight and bring it down, I choke the stick and the shock of impact comes up my arm. And that creates injury, whether it be carpal tunnel or tendonitis. So that's a no-no. All relaxed. Let the stick sound. Same thing with the left. Now, what I do, I take a formula like R from the stick control. R equals 3 rights. L equals 3 lefts. Now, I'm not counting in 3, 4, like 1, 2, 3, or 1 triplet. Like I said, the way I count triplets is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I say, okay, R, you become 3 rights. 1 and When I see a left, that becomes another triplet. 2 and So let's start this exercise instead of line 1 or 2. Let's go right to line 3 where you have 2 rights and 2 lefts. And we're going to make that every time I see a right, it's a triplet. Every time I see it with the right hand. Every time I see a left, it's a left-hand triplet, the triplet with the left hand. So now, when I do the first section of line 2, which is right, right, left, left, this is what I come up with. I'm just going to do one measure of it. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Do we understand where I'm getting that from? How am I offline? Wait a second. Dave, what are you talking about on offline? What are you talking about? There might be some reception issues now because the weather is really bad up here and we're almost on a hurricane watch here. So that's because I just done explaining. We're having a problem with the weather here, so that might be a reception. Hey, Mike, everything okay with the reception here? Yeah, well, that's because I don't know why that's happening. Hold on a second. Let me check that out. Is that a little bit better? I don't know what to tell you guys. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Is that better, gentlemen? I don't know what the problem is tonight. Well, there's a reception problem, I believe. Alright, let's get back to the triplets. We're making R equal 3 rights, L equal 3 lefts. So, you want to do that for a while. Maybe the left-hand side of the page. And let's do it here, full strokes. We're going to do, say, line 3 over and over again. 1, 2, full strokes. Look at the heights of my sticks. I'm sorry. 1, bingo. Here you go. 1, 2, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Now, I like to do the whole left-hand side of the page. Now, I don't think it's necessary for me to sit here and do that for you, because I think that it's not a waste of time, but I want to continue on to something different. So, would you rather see me do the whole left-hand side of the page, or would you like to see go on to something different, if you understand this? Your choice, gentlemen. What would you like to do? Okay, different. Hey Dave, what's left? What does that mean? You left. And you're back. Alright. You have to communicate correctly, Dave, so I could respond to you correctly. You want me to run down the right-hand side of the page? It's the same, it's just a different mixture of sticky. Different. Okay, we're going to do something different. We already understand the 3 rights and 3 lefts. And that wasn't the full stroke. Alright, let me say, put it at 100. Let me get the stick control book. I'll do 5 lines. Where is this? I'm going to go to the left-hand side of the page and do the first 5 lines in half stroke. Now notice when I was doing the full stroke, every time before I made the next stroke, my hand was here. So now I'm changing my positions, and because the tempo's faster, I don't have time. I have time, but it's a workout. Why work out like that if you just want to do a half stroke position? Now I'm going to do the first 5 lines all the way through. 1, 2, here we go, line 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Next line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, line 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, this is line 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, line 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. And I could do the remainder of the page, but, why? I mean, you understand it. So let me up the tempo somewhat, and we're going to go to quarter strokes. Let's hit, let's try 120. So my stick's going to be lower now, but notice, when I was doing the half strokes, the sticks did not go any higher than that. to obtain the equal sound on the right and the equal sound on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So now we're going to go to the quarter stroke. It's a lesser sound and a different feel because I was stroking from this point. And I can get faster if I want. But here, 1, 2, line 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, line 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One, two, three, four, 1, 2. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on and so forth. Do we all understand that? The left column in triplets. That's the left-hand side. That's what I'm doing, Dave. Not the whole car. I just did up to 5. Man, get with the program, bro. Huh. All right. That's one element of the triplet. Now let's take another element. Alternating the triplet. Okay? If I changed the formula. If I alternate a triplet with the action on the downstroke, it's 1, 2, excuse me, 2, 3, 4. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Who's Rich? Hey, Dave, you need to communicate correctly. Rich asked where we were. Who's that? Oh, my Lord. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the formula. Here's where the levels really come in. This is not very easy because we're going to do the one surface, but after the one surface, we're going to do a drum set application, not this evening, and a substitution. So, if I do a formula making right, 1 and the, I see a left, I make it a left-hand lead, So now, if I alternate the triplet, it's, oh, Rick. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in here. If I do the formula, R becomes 1, and the L becomes, if I did line 1, that's simple. 1, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. All right, now if I go to line 3, I have 2 right-hand triplets. 1. The levels have to come into view here. Okay, so now, here's what happens. This you need to take slow. You could try to play it fast, and you might be able to not take it to a point, but it's not going to do you any good understanding the levels. The beauty of the levels, because it's a natural way to play, okay, it's if you're wrong, the levels system will tell you that without even having a teacher, because you know that you should be up instead of down, or it should be a tap instead of a downstroke. Let me give you an example. If I'm doing line 3, 1 and the, I have to come up. I can't go 1 and the and then come up after the fact. I want to come up in the same movement, in the same count. So I'm doing 2 rights. 1 and the. 2 and. Now I came up because I'm putting myself in position to nail the left. Sorry, we're 3 and the 4. Again, the line 3. Right, right, left, left. I'm always putting myself in position. Do we all understand that, gentlemen? Need to do it slow. 1, 2, nice and relaxed. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each line that you do, okay, has its own characteristic or different movement. It's still, the formula is the same. Example, line 5. Right, left, right, right. Then it changes to left, right, left, left. So you're still taking the same formula, but your hand positioning or getting ready to attack the accent is going to be different. Watch. Line 5. Right in position, left, 2 rights, and the 4, left, left, right, left, left. Little tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the hands, the levels are the same. The sound is consistent. The accent, whether it's on the right side or the left side, is the same sound. I'm just maneuvering it around. This is for a drum set when you move it around, like we do the turnarounds. And we do the substitution when we get to the drum set with this. Now, so far, tonight, we did 3 rights, 3 lefts. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then we did the R becomes right, left, right. L becomes left, right, left. I'll do line 5 or line 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Okay, so that's 2 elements. I can go on all night with the elements, but I'm going to do one more. And we're going to work with the triplet. And again, this has, no matter what you do when you play, excuse me, no matter what you do, catching the cold again, what you do when you play, the levels are there. So if you practice the levels, dissect the levels, do it slow, your hands will definitely improve. Now, nobody sits there and plays a tune, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, this is conditioning your hands. You play the halftime shuffle maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, let me do it this way. 1, 2. It's there. And we're going to go to that. Okay, so now, the third element tonight, we're going to use right as a formula as right, left, left. 1 and the. L is going to be the reverse. 2 and the. So now when we see a right, we have 1 and the. We have a left. Now, you need to really study the level system. Hold on. Like I said, the slower you do this, the stronger your hands will become, the cleaner your execution will become. It's natural, and some people don't realize that. So all you're doing is reinforcing what's natural, making yourself stronger, cleaner, and definitely relaxed, because the levels will not work if you're not relaxed. They'll work, but not as effectively. Okay, so we understand the formula? What is this? Oh, for crying out loud. What in the world is this? Man, these computers are wacky. Okay, we all understand that. R is right, the accent, left, left. L is. So now, if I do utilizing that formula, I'm going to do the first line. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Do we get that, gentlemen? Do you see the levels in there? It's down, tap, up. I'm in position to attack the left side. Now to the right. Stay in one tempo, relax, play it over and over again. The more you play it, the more relaxed you become, the more confident you are. Understanding that, and it's just a matter of constant practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So on and so forth. All right, let's go to line 3, which is a different, it's the same formula, but a different thing happens here. You have a free stroke, tap, tap, downstroke, tap, up, free stroke, tap, tap, free stroke, tap, up. 2, left, left, right, right, left, left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Okay. Yeah, stick control. Whoa. Back up here. Stick control book has no accents. Let me explain to you what I'm doing. Okay. Stick control book has absolutely no accents. The objective of stick control book is to utilize the right hand and the left hand equalized. The strength on the both of them. The right hand and left hand sound the same. There is not one accent. Now I'm taking the stick control book, excuse me, damn, and utilizing the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone and taking it to another dimension. And when I say I'm utilizing his brilliance, is how he places the sticking patterns. Okay, right, left, 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 and I'm utilizing that. And I'm taking R and L as a formula. Has nothing to do directly with stick control book in the book. It's something that I've come up with as a formula. Do you understand that, Rick? I'm not saying you play line 1. See, I'm making R become something, and I'm making L become something, and I'm putting them together with the beauty of the way George Lawrence Stone utilizes the sticking patterns. And you thought right, stick control book has no accents. I mean, there's videos out there, somebody a walkthrough stick control book, and the guy's playing like this, line 5. That's not the way George Lawrence Stone intended it. Okay, George Lawrence, was a brilliant man, and his combinations are just presented in a way, I don't know, I guess maybe more of a scientist too, that he put it all together to strengthen both the right and the left equalized. If I play line 1, the stick control book, you don't hear me going like this. That's a different world. The object is equal sound. Now, I'm saying I can make R, I can use the stick control book any way I please as a developmental thing. My whole teaching concept is my primary source is the stick control book. And actually, whether anybody wants to believe it or not, all the books, all the publications that are out there, everything comes from those 3 pages. Everything. And I'm taking advantage of the brilliance. And I say, okay, I'm going to make R become something, and I'm going to make L become something. And I have formulas and substitutions and referencing. Okay? And as an educator, I have people come to me on all different levels of hand technique, for example. And sometimes, you not you can feel like a doctor. You go to a doctor, say, "Yo, doc, yeah, I'm getting this pain in my head and in my back or whatever." So the doctor says, "Okay." He writes you a formula. I mean, a formula, a prescription. You go get it filled. Take what he tells you to do. Go all gone. Well, that's what a teacher does, or a good teacher. He'll recognize what's preventing you, or what is a good thing for you to do to strengthen yourself. And that's what I do. I give prescriptions. This is a prescription, and I'm just sharing that with you. That's not in stick control book, but I am using the stick control book as a reference and a formula. So I make R this, L this, and I take the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone, his organization of sticking patterns, and it works. It's his strength. Absolutely equal sound. Do we all understand that, gentlemen? Dave Franikowski, you still there? Now, tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, we're going to do a drum set application. Now, we're having some computer issues here because of the weather. It's, I guess, reception-wise. Mike, you live close by. You having any problems with the weather over there? Raining and windy, and because it's like terrible out there. I had to take the flag down because it was raining plus wind. But this is what I'm doing. I'm taking the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone. First off, do we all understand? Let's see, there's Rick, there's Dave, there's Paul, Mike. Who else is here? Do we all understand the formulas? Now, I need some help here, gentlemen. Just say yes or no. We understand the formulas. Y for yes and for no. I'll see if I can put some. Okay, I see if I can put some PDFs together. Hey, Rick, do I have your email? I have your email, Rick. If not, email me. I'll put you on the list. What you want to do? I mean, I thought you were going to sign up. Or email me. Here's my. Anyway, I have to look for it. I don't know where it is. All right. I'm going to try to put some PDFs together. Hey, Rick, I thought you were going to sign up. Yeah, I know. It's not me. I thought you were going to sign up for lessons on the other site. You should go onto the other site tonight and sign up. Same thing with you, David. Tonight. Okay. I think 3 formulas are going to be okay for tonight. Unless you have any questions. You want me to review anything that I've gone to tonight or no? Reload your computer, Rick. Refresh your browser. Okay, I mean, is there any questions on what triplets we covered tonight? I don't know what's going on with this computer tonight. Okay, there seems to be a problem I have to fix. So I'm going to call it a night, gentlemen. If there's any questions, email me. Thank you, Mr. Paul. I hope this is helping you out, Paul. And Rick, you email me. Mike, Dave. Dave, you need to sign up tonight. And if you're going to do so, Rick, please do that tonight. Okay, hopefully you'll sign up tonight. Dave, sign up tonight. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. in the afternoon and 8:30 tomorrow evening. With that all being said, let me see what's wrong with this computer, with the stream. Okay, guys.